Okay, today we're going to talk about finding slope between 2 points. So when we find slope between 2 points, we're going to use the formula change in y over change in x. So my formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So whenever I'm doing slope from 2 points, I always like to label my coordinates. So my first coordinate, I'm going to label it as x1 and y1 because that's my first coordinate. And then the next coordinate, I'm going to label it as x2 and y2 because that's my second coordinate. I am going to plug it into my formula. So y2 is negative 15 minus y1 is negative 16 over x2 is negative 7, x1 is 19, so negative 7 minus 19. So this is where it comes into play with integer rules. If you forgot your integer rules, this is where you can use your calculator and figure out the answer if you needed to. Negative 15 minus negative 16 is positive 1. And negative 7 minus 19 is negative 26. So if I were to simplify this, my answer would be negative 126. So this means I have a negative slope and my rise over run is 1 over 26. So negative 1 over 26 is my slope. Okay, let's try another problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is label my coordinates. x1, y1, x2, y2. Change in y over change in x. So this is going to be negative 7 minus negative 19 over change in x, negative 2 minus 1. I'm going to do my basic calculations. Negative 7 minus negative 19 is positive 12. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. I can simplify this because both of those numbers are divisible by 3. So this becomes negative 4 over 1, or I can say it's negative 4 is my slope. So it doesn't matter which negative is the numerator or denominator. If it's on one of them, that means it's a negative slope. Okay, let's try one more. So on this problem, I'm going to label x1, y1, x2, y2. So it's the change in y over the change in x. So negative 4 minus 7, and then the change in x, negative 6 minus negative 4. Negative 4 minus 7 is negative 11. Negative 6 minus negative 4 is negative 2. We are not in simplest form because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So in simplest form, this would be 11 over 2. So just remember, as you're working out these problems with 2 points, make sure you are labeling your coordinate, you're using your calculator to check your work, and you are simplifying your ratio.